Hello and welcome to NEWSFEED on Trust TV. I am Sumaya Abubakar, taking you through the stories trending online that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. Keyamo suspends Nigerian air project to close Lagos Airport Old Terminal from October 1st. EFCC returns $26,000 to a 70-year-old British woman duped by an internet fraudster posing as an American entertainer. Army GOC asks disloyal soldiers to leave the Nigerian army. A 90-year-old Cameroon President Paul Biya changes Minister of Defense and key military positions just hours after Gabon coup. Now, top of what's trending today, we have Keyamo, who suspends Nigerian air project to close Lagos Airport Old Terminal from October 1st. Minister of Aviation Festus Keyamo on Thursday, August 31st, announced that from October 1st, 2023, all international airlines operating from the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos are expected to move from the old International Terminal building, which will be shut down for repairs, to the new terminal building. Keyamo, who made the announcement during a tour of the aviation facilities at the Lagos airport, also said that all arrangements under his predecessor, Hadi Sirika, including the planned Nigerian Air, have been put on hold to enable proper audits of contracts. The minister took a bus ride to inspect the perimeter fence of the airport, adding that his focus is on aviation safety. He also promised reforms in the aviation sector. A netizen commented, "Instead of investigating the issue, he suspend it. These people don't rate us at all." Another asked, "Is it the logos he suspended? I need clarification, please. Last time I checked, we do not have any airline named Nigerian Air flying in our sky. So please, which Nigerian Air did he suspend? The chartered planes painted and driven into Nigeria to unveil the logo all the way from Ethiopia?" Someone said, "Just pay more for maintenance of the new airport. And I know you are Africans, so it's hard to effect white people's policy. But if you can organize kiosks for people who change money outside and end the excessive crowd following visitors once they land at the airport, if possible, place fine or a stricter punishment on any business not registered or licensed within that premises. It's not rocket science." Next on what's trending, we have the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, has returned $26,000 to Christine Brown, a British national and a victim of internet fraud. The commission, in a statement on Tuesday, August 29, 2023, said the Briton was duped of her life savings by an internet fraudster posing as an American entertainer online after she got romantically involved with him. Ms. Brown was presented with a sum of $26,000 by the Benin Zonal Command of the Commission on Monday, August 28. Brown expressed gratitude to the Commission for its efforts, which she said has brought some succor to her after losing her life savings to the fraudster, the statement read. Kanu Idagu, the zonal commander, while handing over the recovered fund, said the Commission will continue to discharge its mandate to the betterment of the society. He admonished the public to circumspect in whatever they do online as fraudsters prowl the internet seeking to defraud unsuspecting victims. A netizen said, "EFCC, well done. Please also help us return the fuel price to the former price." A guy opined, "You should first recover the money that our local banks are stealing from poor customers." Another guy wrote, "This is good for the Nigerian brand." Indeed. Next on what's trending, we have the General Officer commanding the GOC 81 Division Nigerian Army, Major General Muhammad Takuti Usman, has asked disloyal soldiers to leave. Usman, who called for loyalty to President Bola Tinubu and the constituted authority on Wednesday, August 30th, also asked soldiers to be professional and exhibit total loyalty, beginning with the president down to the top echelon of the armed forces. While addressing soldiers at the 35 Artillery Brigade, Alamala, Abeokuta, Ogun State, the Nigerian Army GOC noted that there are some challenges, but they are not peculiar to the brigade command. He said, "While we are looking at the challenges and how to solve them, we have to be disciplined soldiers. You have to be loyal soldiers. You have to be loyal. There is no room for soldiers that are not loyal to the constituted authority. No, if you're not going to be loyal, then leave, go and do other work. But the armed forces cannot stand it if you are not loyal." Now, this is coming amidst reports of military coup spreading across African nations, with Gabon being the latest. A netizen said, "You mean the ones that meant well for Nigeria should leave?" A guy wrote, "They are scared of what is to come. Most of the coup that has taken place in Nigeria are always done by young army officers. One day bushmeat will catch the hunter, don't worry." A lady said, "Loyalty is earned and not demanded." Next on what's got people talking on social media is Director General of the National Agency for Great Green Wall, the NEWSFEED, Yusuf Maina Bukar, has told members of the House of the Representatives that the agency spent 81 billion naira to plant 21 million trees in the frontline states in the north. Bukar made this statement while appearing before a House of Representatives ad hoc committee investigating the utilization of ecological funds and other intervention funds of the Great Green Wall project on Wednesday, August 30th. He said the states where these trees were planted are Kebbi, Sokoto, Zamfara, Katsina, Kano, Jigawa, Bauchi, Gombe, Adamawa, Yobe and Borno State. Bukar also told the committee that the agency spent 697.71 million naira on renovation of office accommodation and 11.28 billion naira on capital projects. He added that the main funding of the agency was from 15% of the ecological funds and the federal allocation as well as other sources for its operations. The Accountant General of the Federation, Oluwatoyin Madien, represented by Deputy Director Irene Wagu, said the NAGWW had received a total of 19 billion naira from the derivation and ecological accounts from February 2019 to date. In addition, the agency also received the 11.23 billion naira as capital expenditure through the AGF. The chairman of the committee, Ismail Haruna Dabo, and members complained that the NAGWW spent monies without commensurate results and have diverted from their core mandate. A netizen commented that they have done well, misplaced priority as always, billions of naira just to plant tree. Meanwhile, the people are suffering and dying of hunger. Something is definitely wrong with those ruling us. A lady opined, so it's no longer animals swallowing the money, it's now plants. Someone else wrote, it's 1 billion just to plant tree when many are hungry. Is the tree of life? Now let's take a short break, and when we come back, you will see what 854 million naira is used for in Nigeria. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's NEWSFEED. The Kano State Hisbah Board says it has procured furniture and other materials for the 1,800 intending couples under its mass wedding scheme. Sheikh Aminu Daurawa, the Commander General of the board, disclosed this when he inspected some of the items for the wedding on Wednesday, August 30th, 2023 in Kano. He said the government had set a budget of over 854 million naira for the purchase of clothing materials, food items, furniture, and other necessities for the wedding. Each bride will receive a set of bed, mattress, and pillows, as well as 20,000 naira to start up a business, he stated. Some philanthropists have pledged to contribute their quota to ensure the success of the wedding. 1,800 couples will benefit from the gesture, which would go a long way in curtailing societal vices and poverty in the society, as many marriages were being postponed due to the inability of parents to sponsor the wedding, he added. Sheikh Daurawa said that the wedding date would be announced to enable residents and individuals willing to assist to contribute their quota toward the desired objective. He added that criteria had been set for the selection of the beneficiaries, adding that those who divorced their spouses on flimsy excuses after the marriage would be made to pay back by the government. A netizen asked, will they also be donating foodstuffs, school fees, healthcare funds, etc. to them after the wedding? A guy opined, why not create a job for them to make them more productive? This furniture cannot put food on their table. A lady asked, what is the benefit of such marriages in the past? Next on What's Trending is a viral video of a Nigerian doctor who has been married for 38 years. Now he argues that it takes some level of stupidity to remain married. Take a look.
If you cannot tolerate the following things, don't get married. Number one, if you cannot control your anger, your temper, don't get married. If you cannot tolerate stupidity, don't get married. If you cannot say sorry even when you are right, don't get married. Marriage, I've been married for 38 years. Falling in love is common sense leaving your brain. It takes stupidity and tolerance to remain married. Those who are too smart, like Bill Gates and Melinda, they don't remain married. Most Nobel Prize winners and very intelligent people don't maintain one relationship. It takes some level of stupidity to remain married. I've been stupid for 38 years. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. God bless you.
The lady said, many people do not understand this post. Only wise people will understand the post. Another wrote, he is right. Ego and self-pride kills marriage the fastest. One spouse feeling too right to say sorry or let go. Another lady said, the way he smiled and said, I have been stupid for 38 years. Sir, you have not been stupid. You have just learned to keep falling in love with your wife for 38 years, adjusting your expectations, making compromises here and there, and always remembering why you married her in the first place. Keep smiling. Next on What's Trending, we have following the coup in Gabon on Wednesday, August 30th, Cameroon President Paul Biya made major changes to the country's Ministry of Defense. Among the post reshuffle were the delegate to the presidency in charge of defense, Air Force staff, Navy, and the police. He announced the changes on social media platform X. Biya, aged 90, came to power in a coup d'etat in 1982 and has remained president since he rose to power. Also, shortly after the Gabon coup, Rwanda's Defense Force, the RDF, announced on X, the social media formerly known as Twitter, that President Paul Kagame approved the retirement of 83 senior officers. According to the RDF, Kagame also approved the promotion and appointment of some officers to replace the previous office holders. Meeting between Rwanda's Chief of Defense Staff, the United Arab Emirates, the UAE ambassador to Rwanda, and the defense attaché of Cameroon were also held to discuss ways to enhance defense cooperation between their respective countries. Meanwhile, the African Union, the AU, has suspended Gabon following the military junta in the Central African country. A netizen commented, he can fire all chiefs of staff, but he will be surprised that the military personnel guiding him will lead the coup. The African Union as a whole requires a revolution. We do not deserve these greedy and wicked leaders. Someone said, can't escape. It will soon reach their turn. If you are a good leader, why are you scared? African is waking up. Bite the bad, heartless, greedy and selfish leaders. And a lady added, Africa as a whole need revolution. Don't know what we did in this continent to deserve these people as leaders. And lastly, on to a funny video of a father and a son's drama. Take a look. Now the child became the person petting the father. Best tactic to handle the situation. And that is all on NEWSFEED today on Trust TV. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Bye.